Hello there. In-cab air tank removal / inspection, all that. Part 3. Now, in the last video, I got it unbolted from underneath, and I did, as I mentioned, I pried up on it on either side to see if the air line that's over here is bolted against the wood or just go through it, and it does just go straight through it, can pull the whole thing up, so that's good. And the one side came off pretty easy. That's the side I tightened first. Well, I tightened both of them first, but this side, it came off. The stud is intact. This one, not so much. I mean, you can see it was up like this. Is part within the wood that it's about half the diameter it was before. It's just been corroded away because that wood has retained so much moisture. Now, wood floors aren't inherently an issue, or wood anywhere in a vehicle isn't inherently a problem, but just like with rust, if you get water where it's not supposed to be, this one, the water was getting in around the doors and the cab, the sleeper seal and everything else like that, and it got underneath the floors, and it was retained, and the moisture was retained because it couldn't ventilate and dry out. Well, instead of having a floor rusting out, you instead have a floor rotting out with wood, and it rusts out everything else around it. So it really doesn't matter whether you use wood or metal, you're going to have the same result if it's neglected. The difference is what happens. On this one, it's still somewhat intact. It's a lot easier to fix because I can just, unbolt everything, pull the wood out, and drop a new sheet in. That's pretty much about it. You'll see, maybe seal up around the edges, and it's not really much of a problem. With a metal floor, you have to cut, you have to grind out everything, re-weld, and weld in a new one, or rivet it, however you want to go about it. Of course, then you got the other things, like you can do fiberglass, but I'm just going to do wood. It'll be nice and easy. But for this one, got the air tank unbolted. I'm going to wedge it up under there. Sorry, it's a little dark. It's a little evening right now, but I want to get this done tonight. Been busy. So I'm going to pry up on this and get it propped up with some wrenches so I can inspect it underneath. I'm going to start it and then feel around for air leaks. It should be right underneath here. Just not exactly sure what. So let's... All right, cool. A couple wrenches on that. There we go. Give it a wiggle. But this side isn't going to lift up much because it's got that big junction block underneath with all the other air lines off of it. This one should be the one that really lifts. Oh yeah, that lifted real good. Let's just shove the hammer over there. No, that'll block your view a lot. Let's do this. What am I hitting? I can't see. I'm above it. Okay, I'm hitting this. That's the stud. That snapped off. There's almost nothing left of it. Pardon me for blocking your view. This is actually my source of light too. Oh yeah. That drain line is definitely the leak. No doubt. It is all sort of wet and oily right around it. I don't know if you can see the difference, how this is rusty and dry right here. It is oily and black all right here. But yeah, that is definitely it. I have no doubt whatsoever. It looks like it's been rubbed away a lot too. But probably a combination of corrosion and wear that caused it to leak. So I already got the batteries connected. Well, that just wedged this down and dropped it. Shove that back under there. There. Now I can see everything. Mainly so I can get my hand under here and feel it all. But this should be the leak right here. I'm fairly confident. Oh yeah, that's got some big rust flakes on it too. That is eating away. That's got some big chunks out of it. Yeah. I'm scraping it off there. Alright. Another dead bug. Let's fire it up. Come on, truck. Uh-oh. Found a dead spot on the starter. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that is blowing out of there. No doubt. I'm going to keep it running for a bit, let the battery charge, let's get this better look. See that? It's rusty, but it's dry. How much of that stuff is left? And you can see how dark this is right around here. And you can, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's right up in here. You can see right here, there's a thread for the stud. They go right through, and then this is like eaten away or worn away. But it's right there. Right in my fingernail. I can feel it directly underneath my fingernail, right there. Oh, those aren't threads. I thought I was looking at threads right here. These aren't threads. That's gone. Okay, so the pipe stops like here, and this fitting is what's gone, and those are the threads for the fitting, not the pipe. Oh, yeah, because look, I can wedge my fingernail into there. Move it just a little bit. Oh, did you look at that? All right. Maybe able to build up some weld or something on that, and then tap it back out rather than replacing the whole tank. I don't know. Once I get the air tank out, pull that line out of there, maybe. Pull the other side out. I don't know what I can do about the mounting stud. That one, that's so gone. Even where it threads into, it's just so gone. I may need a new air tank, period. And I'll probably just go that route regardless. Good man. Yeah. Well, for now, for temporary, I maybe just like put some JB weld around that, put a couple hose clamps to clamp it in there real good. And if it holds air, that'll allow me to check the rest of the system and see if it's building air. Because if it builds it, if I patch that temporarily, and it builds air, then I'll know the rest of the system is good. At the very least, it'll help me find out more leaks. Exhaust is a little bit of haze, but overall, I mean, you can see it trapped up in the tree. That tree is definitely getting some carbon up in it. You can see it all smoking up there. All right, truck. Gotta work on these shutters too. Yeah, I can feel the air getting pulled in. All right. Yeah, the air is blowing way out from under there. That's something else to add to the list. Is check for fan operation. Pop this loose. All right then. That's it for today. Just a short one. I didn't want to put you over on that, you know. Make sure I do what I'm saying here. I said I'd have you here for that, so there you go. Might do a little video on the wife's car here tomorrow. Oh no, I can't do it tomorrow. I'm going to change the oil on it, but I don't have my filter wrench with me. That is in my previous truck, which is stuck out in Montana still. So alright, I'm going to pack this up for the night, put the toolbox back away. And I'll see you when whatever I do next. Not sure what I'm going to particularly do yet. Maybe get some putty and seal it up and see what happens. See you then. Hey, truck.